Kyle here with KM Sports Cards presenting Under the Radar Ep.1, where we cover low hype, high reward prospects. Our first Under the Radar prospect is Oakland A's 2024 round 4, 104th pick, Rodney Green Jr. He's currently sitting at high A. He's 23 years old. He's a left-handed hitter, left-handed thrower, currently in the outfield. As far as Rodney Green Jr.'s stat line, he's hitting 264 on the year with 7 home runs, 21 RBIs, 7 stolen bases, and his OPS is 833. During his last 10 games, he's gone 9 for 34 with 3 home runs. Currently, during that 10-game stretch, he's hitting 264, so we're starting to see an uptick in those home runs, 3 over the last 10 games. One thing that I do like about Green is he's added 20 pounds since being drafted, so I'm hoping that his power will kind of catch up there, and we'll see more power potential in the upcoming year. As far as just outlook for Rodney Green Jr., looking at the Oakland A's depth, he's competing against Taylor, so Devin Taylor. Bolt's already been called up, so not much of competition there. Goodson's another top prospect right now that is in the A's organization. But I would expect Rodney Green Jr., if he pans out as he is right now and continues to do what he's doing, we'll see him hit the A's top 30 list next season. For Rodney Green Jr.'s first Bowmans, currently the bases are sitting at $4 to $10, so good value on the base cards right there. He also has some excellent value on his colored first Bowmans as well. So I would definitely pick up Rodney Green Jr. cards right now. Again, another prospect that I think is undervalued, low hype, high reward. So pick up Rodney Green Jr. and I see his value expect to climb next year. All right, moving on. Our next prospect that we're looking at is LA Dodgers 2023 round 8 pick 250 single A outfielder Jaron Elkins. He's currently 21 years old. He's a right-handed hitter, right-handed thrower. His current stat line for the year is 291 with 8 home runs, 31 RBIs, 19 stolen bases, and a 934 OPS. During his last 10 games, he's gone 16 for 41, which is a 390 average with 3 home runs. Definitely love the pop from Jaron Elkins. Love the speed. The 19 stolen bases is definitely great. Just insane value right now on his card. So definitely, if you can snag his, I would get them. The biggest problem that I see personally with Jaron Elkins is he's got a lot of depth in that organization that he's got to beat out. So I think for Elkins to succeed, he's going to have to get traded to another team. And the reason for that is he's competing against DePaula, Zaire Hope, Quintero, Sirota. Tibbs even plays some outfield. Kendall George. The list just goes on. He's got a lot of people to compete with, so I don't know if he's going to get the opportunity with the Dodgers, but definitely to keep an eye on Elkins. His first Bowmans currently are about in the $15 to $20 range, so the value's not bad there. We're starting to see his first Bowman colors increase a little bit as the year goes on, with his numbers kind of striding there at the end. So keep an eye on Elkins again. I think he'd succeed in another organization. It's just going to be too hard for him to move up in the ranks when you have that big of an outfield depth. But definitely just keep an eye on Jaron Elkins. Our next under-the-radar prospect is an international free agent signing with the Minnesota Twins in 2019. Ricardo Olivar, 24 years old, Triple-A catcher, right-handed batter, right-handed thrower. Definitely saw an increase in pop this year. Again, just with his value right now, he's definitely a great buy. It's very unfortunate that he just ended up on the 60-day injured list, just had knee surgery. But the potential this year was insane, so I definitely like Ricardo Olivar. With that injury, I expect some of his value to decrease as well. During the year, he was hitting 274, 12 home runs, 42 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, and 951 OPS. During his last game prior to the injury, he was 10 for 38 with a 263 average and 2 home runs. Really, what I like about Olivar is his only competition is Tate and Dia. They're currently in high A, so still many years before we will see them in the big leagues. So I think Olivar, if he continues to do what he did this year, just the glimpses that we saw, he could definitely make the roster next year. I think coming off that injury, they're going to put him back in AAA. But if he does what he did this year, he'll get the call up shortly, and we'll see those values decrease as well. On his first Bowman's, he's currently sitting at about $10 to $20 for a base first Bowman. The colored ones we're starting to see increase, but again, now that he has hit that injury, I would expect those prices to drop down. So I would definitely consider Olivar a top pickup right now. Get him before the next season. You'll definitely see that value increase. Our fourth under the radar prospect is Kyle Henley with the Cincinnati Reds. Round 14, pick 408, 21 years old, in single A. He's a right-handed hitter and thrower, currently plays the outfield. As far as his stat line, he's currently hitting 258, 1 home run, 23 RBIs, 23 stolen bases with a 676 OPS. Kyle Henley, the way that he plays really reminds me of Kendall George, is how I would put him in a comparison for prospects. The stolen bases, I would expect to increase even more as he gets more familiar. He has hit a bit of a snag, though, during his last 10 games. He's gone 5 for 38, which is not a very great average. It's currently 131 with 4 stolen bases and 0 home runs. So he's kind of tapered off a little bit, but I would expect him to kind of keep that consistency. Kyle Henley definitely has great value and potential from what I have seen. He plays in a organization where the depth is, I think, pretty even. The Reds have a lot of corner outfield positions in their prospect line. They do have some center fielders like Carlos Jorge, which I think is who Henley would have his biggest competition with. Jorge's been tearing it up as well. But as far as Henley's first Bowmans, they're currently sitting at about $5 to $10 for a base. He's still got excellent value on his color first Bowmans. So again, I would think maybe next year he'll hit AA, and we'll see that value increase a little bit more. So Henley's another prospect that I really like. Again, I'd compare him to Kendall George, so keep an eye on Henley. Our fifth under the radar prospect is Philadelphia Phillies round 2, pick 63, 20-year-old Griffin Burkholder. Currently in single A, he is a right-handed hitter, right-handed thrower, currently plays the outfield. His stat line for the season is 274, 3 home runs, 18 RBIs, 9 stolen bases with a 837 OPS. One thing that I would like to see out of Griffin Burkholder is more pop, more power, given his height. Everything else, I'm expecting us to see this number increase as he gets more accustomed to the minors. During his last 10 games, he went 10 for 37, which is currently a 270 average with 0 home runs. So again, I would just hope that we'd see this home run number go up. He definitely is just giving me more pop vibes. So I definitely like Griffin Burkholder. As far as the Phillies' depth goes in his call-up, so he's got Dante Nori, Renteria, Rincones. A good thing is Nori and Renteria are both center fielders. Again, who knows if they'll switch to left field as they progress. Rincones is the only competition really that I would see for Burkholder, who plays right field. So I think Burkholder definitely has the advantage there. His first Bowmans are still trending in a good average, good dollar amount right now. His golds are sitting at about $100, so I think definitely picking up Griffin Burkholder right now is a value bet, especially as he approaches AA and maybe even eventually AAA. I'd expect him to hit AA next year, though, if he continues to keep this average consistent and shows a little bit more pop. So definitely like Griffin Burkholder on this under the radar. All right, our last under the radar prospect is Dale Amador. Again, with the Colorado Rockies, he debuted last June. Again, wouldn't really consider him necessarily a prospect, but I think he deserves a look on this list. His value is incredibly low right now compared to what it had been in the past. I think the problem really with Amador was he was so young when he got called up. He was 21 years old, just trying to figure it out. The Rockies needed a second baseman. So I think with what he's shown this year, he's continuing to catch on. He's hitting 267, 5 home runs, 37 RBIs, 9 stolen bases, and Triple A. Again, Amador is one of those players. He's a contact player, gets on base, excellent at just watching pitches. Someone that I really could see being a stable for the Colorado Rockies, who currently have Willie Castro as their second baseman. He's hitting 250, but he's also a 29-year-old. So the Rockies are going to need someone who can step in and show that they're going to be the future second baseman for many years to come. And I think Amador has that. Amador was just young. He needed to develop. He needed to do things that he wasn't used to and was being asked of him at such a young age. So I think Amador's value from what we've seen on his first Bowmans are just super low right now. You could pick up colored Bowmans for $40. I mean, even graded slabs for $100. I think Amador is an excellent pickup right now, especially as we approach next season. All right, that brings us to the conclusion of Under the Radar Episode 1. I want to thank everyone for stopping by and listening. If you have any, prospects that you'd like us to cover, feel free to reach out and let me know. Also, if you have any feedback on certain information that you'd like to see, again, feedback's always appreciated. One last note before we go, use KM Sports Cards at checkout in order to get a 10% discount on Ding Defend protectors when you ship your cards. And we'll catch you on episode 2 here in a month.